Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we are going to be talking about Ripple and XRP, as well as the vast majority of crypto and finance. And with that being said, let's just dive on in, and let's first start off with the fact that DCENT Wallets is holding a major event right now until November 16th. If you purchase a DCENT wallet, I'm going to drop a link down in the description below, as well as in the comments below. If you guys go and get a DCENT wallet right now, you can actually fill out a form on their website. It's at the top, where they are giving away 200 Algorand right now. And as you guys are all aware, if Algorand does make it back to $1 plus, the all-time high was nearly $3. That means that your 200 Algorand could very well be worth $200 to $400, which would cover the DCENT wallet fully and essentially give you a free cold storage wallet. So if you guys do want to take advantage of this massive offer from DCENT Wallet, you guys are more than welcome to, with the links down in the description below, as well as in the comments below. It's going to be at the top, just to make sure that you guys don't miss it. So if you guys do want to go get this, it's a limited time only. I highly suggest everybody go out and get a DCENT wallet right now, especially as we prepare for the next major run up in the market. And with that being said, let's dive on in and let's start off with the big news. So, Medico, the pioneer institutional grade custody service for crypto, has just announced congratulations to DZ Bank for going live with its institutional digital asset custody offering powered by Medico Harmonize. This is a huge one, and we're going to go over why here in a second, but I first want to go over what Medico is saying under this post. And we do see, as announced in February of this year, Medico Harmonize was the chosen infrastructure platform to bring DZ Bank's vision to life. In less than 9 months, DZ Bank made the groundbreaking announcement of the go live of its commercial digital asset custody offering for institutions on November 2nd. In a first step, DZ Bank is now able to settle and hold crypto securities as regulated under German Electronic Securities Act. One of the first use cases was to transfer the Siemens tokenized bond onto the own custody solution. Now, in order to offer custody services on its platform, also for cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin in the future, DZ Bank applied for a crypto custody license from the German Federal Financial Supervisory Authority, BaFin, in June of this year. Now, why is this a big deal? Well, first and foremost, right? Banks are starting to usher in on crypto custody, and they're tapping in with Medico, which is an acquired company by Ripple. This is a big move. But first, you need to understand a few things. So let's dive into the actual article here. So this is one of Germany's largest banking groups, and they are going live with its digital asset custody platform for its institutional clients, underpinned by the technology infrastructure behind Medico. Now, there's a few things within this that, we don't really need to go over because it's just a little bit of a waste of time. But I do want to go over a few things down here. So one, as we look at taking a top tier bank live in less than 9 months, this is where we really kind of start to see a few things. So one, they have about roughly 300 billion euros worth of assets under custody, which is a pretty large amount of money. In the third largest depository in Germany, and the largest among German depositories. Down here, we also see, after months of meticulous planning and implementation, DZ Bank made the groundbreaking announcement of the go live in November. The bank is now able to hold digital asset instruments both for its own operations as well as behalf of the institutional clients. In a first step, DZ Bank is now able to settle and hold crypto securities as regulated under German Electronic Securities Act. And we also see down here, moreover, the bank is actively participating in the exploration phase of the European Central Bank in setting large volume capital market transactions into central bank money, demonstrating its commitment to advancing the financial ecosystem, which, by the way, this is right on par with CBDCs. Remember, CBDCs need extremely secure and high-grade institutional based custody services. Medico seems to be the one-stop shop for this. Medico is proud to have played a role empowering DZ Bank's digital asset custody platform. Our state-of-the-art software infrastructure is at the heart of this transformative journey, aligning seamlessly with DZ Bank's vision for a secure, regulated, and scalable digital asset custody ecosystem. So very, very exciting. And why is this exciting? Well, let's take a look at DZ Bank. For those that don't know this, right? Look at this. So it's a solution provider for cooperative banks, corporate, and institutional customers. Let me zoom in just so that you guys can see it. So our role as a central institution in the Volksbanken, Raiffeisen Banken Cooperative Financial Network. I hope that I'm saying that right. I'm probably not. So I do apologize. But with over 700 cooperative banks in Germany, which holds the majority of DZ Bank shares, and is a holding company for the entities in the DZ Bank group, gives us a strong and stable standing. 700 banks. That is absolutely massive. And remember, the Medico partnership is right on par with this, because guess what? They're going to be custodying digital assets with their institutional clients. This is all for their institutional clients. 700 major banks. We could also see some of the facts behind them. Total assets sitting at about almost 370 billion euros. They are an absolute giant. You can see some of the names behind them here. I'm telling you guys, pay attention to these giants like DZ Bank that are tapping into Medico, which is a direct domino effect for Ripple, because again, it's an acquired company by Ripple, and DZ Bank is one of the largest banking groups in Germany. Everyone needs to pay attention to these big announcements like this. But also, big shout out to Chad Steingraber over on Twitter. We do see Medico continues to show what they were made for, a way for banks to become digital asset enabled through custody services. More banks will come online as the race for institutional adoption is on, and it is, right? Like, institutional grade adoption is here. I've been saying it. Institutional FOMO behind crypto is only going to continue to accelerate and become a much larger trend. People are still sitting here saying, oh, when is the price of XRP going to pump? Like, when is retail going to FOMO in? I don't care about retail money. Retail money versus institutional grade money is completely different worlds. We're talking tens of trillions of dollars. I mean, hell, I'm looking forward to seeing institutional grade money flowing into XRP and many other utility gems. That's when the big moves are actually made. That's what we're waiting for. But also, we see over here, so this is the first official announcement of Medico Harmonize. But then over here, we do see digital currency for security settlement. Alongside Union Investment, DZ Bank was involved in the EIB bond transaction, which settled in a wholesale CBDC pilot transaction provided by the Banque de France. And this is all talking about plans to tokenize money for security settlement. He was emphatic about the need to settle in central bank money on a ledger. Early last year, DZ Bank participated in the Bundesbank experiments to trial the settlement of DLT transactions using conventional central bank money. It involved a trigger mechanism integrating with the Target 2 real-time gross settlement systems, which enabled delivery versus payment DVP transactions. While the ECB has been working on a retail CBDC, aka the digital euro, he said in the last 3 months it has quietly started to canvass banks about a wholesale digital euro. During the past week, the ECB has confirmed as much. This would be a solution that would be temporary one, because really doing it the right way would need to have a coin on ledger, which is able to settle on ledger. Clarified that's the only way to reap the efficiencies of DLT, and all the large organizations he's talked to consider a wholesale CBDC as mandatory. Big statement there. This is all talking about tokenized central bank money, and it's all on par with the idea of custody services, because remember, like, they need custody services. So this is right, like, this is all falling into place. And we also see over here from ISO 2822, let's do it. Atomic protocols, message plus confirmation plus timeout in case of problems. Ripple Interledger protocol is tapped in with SEPA, instant payments plus tips. And we also see at the bottom right there, DZ Bank. And yes, XRP would be tapped in through this because it's essentially on-demand liquidity. Also, Over here from XRP drops, we do see Medico, the tier 1 standard institutional digital asset management. Medico harmonized infrastructure platform orchestration system for digital assets custody, tokenization, staking, smart contract management, and also trading. Again, Medico is the one-stop shop for institutions. I'm telling you guys, at this current moment in time, as institutional grade adoption is heating up and becoming a major trend, and the race essentially is being on now, everyone needs to be heavily focused on what Ripple is doing, especially through a lot of their acquisitions like Medico. Also, we do see over here from XRP drops, retail CBDCs to custody is important. And yes, this is why custody services is a crucial step. And this is all the steps being taken in order for the true vision of the Internet of Value to be realized in. When discussing CBDC solutions in theory, one topic that inevitably arises is privacy. But maintaining individuals' rights to privacy will not be as challenging in practice due to the role that commercial banks will play in the CBDC ecosystem. Especially for retail CBDCs, commercial banks will very likely hold users' wallets. And because those institutions already follow responsible user design through their extensive know your customer / anti-money laundering or KYC / AML processes, they will be well equipped to help maintain high standards of user privacy while also preventing illicit activity. A trusted third party maintaining custody of retail wallets could also offer additional user confidence, thereby benefiting adoption as well. And that is where Medico comes into place. Like I said, when we look at what Ripple has been doing, they are fully focused on making sure every loose end is taken care of. They want to have this all fully prepared for the full go live scenario. And I want you all to understand that as we see every single major central bank around the world moving extremely fast on CBDCs, 93% of central banks are already on par with this. Guess what? Things are heating up. We see standardization coming into place. We see fundamentals being a crucial spotlight. We see the discussions, we see the articles coming out, we see the PDF files, we see the discussions with the BIS, the IMF, the World Bank, the elite organizations. They are all planning, preparing, and getting ready. And now is not the time to be ignoring these types of things because, oh, they're not pumping the price. They're not pumping the price. Price right now, let it take a back seat. I said it for the last, I want to say 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks now. I said that price doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that price doesn't matter all the time. I'm saying price doesn't matter right now because this current moment in the market, we're not even close to being in a bull run. Google Trends is still showing us the fact that retail just does not care about crypto right now. So when we look at price right now, yeah, I don't care about it. Because I know that it's not reflecting the true value of these assets like XRP. And I also know that everything is aligning for the big boom event regarding crypto. That big boom event, I've said it in the past, is implementation and adoption of these specific assets. And that day is coming. Let it be known that that day is going to happen. But we are seeing everything falling into place, and we already know that Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple, already talked about this tokenized economy and the $10 trillion asset custody market. This is all happening in real time. And I even said back then, Ripple is a must watch with Medico because they've already been tapped in with some major banking giants around the world that are worth trillions of dollars in AUC. So, with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord in the description below. And with that being said, guys, this has been Nick. Peace out.